We now move on to the next book, Grundlegende Methode. We will be dealing with Methodische Didaktische Konzepte in Deutschunterricht. We have 4 subtopics in it: Introduction, Grammatische Übersetzungsmethode, Audiolinguale Audiovisuelle Methode, and then Kommunikative Didaktik. We will see them one by one. So in introduction, we define the meaning of the word method. Method means the art and weise of how to teach to reach a particular goal. Didactic means all the aspects of teaching and learning which will help us to reach the goal. So didactic involves the contents, the topics, the goals, the motivation factor for the students, and the strategies which are given to the students. Bestimmte Sprachlernziele brauchen bestimmte methodische Verfahren. Depending upon what kind of a goal you have to appropriately use that particular method. Basically, there are 3 methods that are possible. One is Grammatische Übersetzungsmethode. Then you have AVM or ALM, Audiolinguale or Visuelle Methode. Then you have Kommunikative Didaktik. Going to Grammatische Übersetzungsmethode, the goal of this method is basically knowledge about words and the grammatic rules. So, in short, Sprachwissen, knowledge about the language. The language is taught as a concrete system of rules and exceptions. The teacher will be doing a Frontalunterricht where she will be the center of the class and she will be giving all the rules and regulations of the language. Main Fertigkeit which is being used here is reading and translation. Grammatische correct asserts is the target of the class. There will be literary text and synthetical texts, so no authentical text. Typical exercises will be fill in the blanks or convert this form of grammatic into another one, and then Nacherzählung. Whatever you read, you just narrate it later on. So the creative potential of the students are not at all used. Then we move on to the AVM method. The main goal of this method is basically communication in everyday situation. It says that learning a language is a habitual process, and for you to know a language is basically a process of automation. So once you habituate the language, all you need to do is automate it so that you can speak it out in your everyday communication. The lecture or the class will always be in one language, and the language will be taught by repeating of the text. The main Fertigkeit is listening and speaking. So you will have model dialogues and model sentences which have to be learnt by heart. Grammatic is taught using pattern drills. Same pattern, it will be repeated until it gets automated in the brain, and it will be taught with progression, increase in difficulty. So you will have dialogue with pictures, you will have Speisekarten, a menu as the text sorter, newspaper article, and all those things which are used in everyday communication situation. So the exercise are basically learning by heart the dialogues in those situations, or fill in the blanks which are again filled up with the auswendig gelernte Redemittel. Then you have pattern drills, which are basically a typical exercise in a particular sequence, and you have to learn it by heart. Satzschalttafel, you have basically a pre-arrangement of sentences and components of a text, based on which you will be able to learn the communicative rede-Mittel. This is also called as Hörsprech or Hörseh method. So you listen and then you speak out, you see and then speak out. And the creativity or the thinking of the students is not really used. As long as you can grasp it and then reproduce it, you are good to go.
With that, the chapter comes to an end. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment to the channel. If you have any questions, then contact me via email or put down your comments and I'll be able to reply. Thank you.